Yeah, y'all hear that? It's cool in the gang. R.I.P. Ronald Bell. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I'm in the Zete League. Yeah, guys, Cool in the Gang is a popular black group that perform primarily funk and similar genres, R&B. They have songs such as Summer Madness, Celebrate, songs of that nature. Uh, if you want to hit Google, you can learn that there's songs outside of like, screamo bands and country and all that riff raff stuff that you kids like to listen to. But enough trash talk. Let's get the show on the road. Guys, it's your boy Scar, aka Young Scar, aka the QAnon Don, aka Ragnar Ramirez, aka Brown Sabbath, aka Scarface. I can't believe I never thought about that before. Aka Antonio Brown, aka All Everything You Love, aka Kevin Turkey Bacon, aka Nicolas Cage, aka the COVID Kid, aka Patient Zero. And guys, we made it. I want to welcome you to this fantasy football season that people didn't think was going to happen. I mean, we're in a pandemic year. A lot of sports weren't starting before. Some finally started into whatever makeshift seasons you can even call them. I mean, there's a bubble league. The NFL at least has some stadiums are going to have some sort of fan base. I think Arrowhead Stadium's going to have 20 to 30%. Obviously, the Jersey stadiums aren't going to be able to do anything because of Phil Murphy. God damn it. I'm just kidding. He's all right with me. But yeah, so at least we're going to the Powers will be going to try to make some sort of season for us. So I'm going to try to come up with some predictions for you. It's obviously week one, as you guys know, it's already tough to predict. And now with this current situation, it's even harder. But we'll try to figure something out. I mean, right now it's cool because we're in this state where we're essentially in a housing bubble, right? I mean, we just had a land boom where we were all buying up all these properties in a draft where all these guys' values were rising, even though they haven't played a single game. Yes, there are variables such as practices. People get hurt. People have a good practice. They have good rapport with the coaches. They fit into the system, so they start rising. But in reality, we haven't played a game. So it's funny because we can all just find comfort in looking at our teams and think, oh, we're so deep. But make no mistake, that market is about to crash. Come Sunday night, a lot of you are going to look at your players and watch them depreciate in value faster than one of Dempsey's girls when they turn 21. Boom, boom. But no, guys, find comfort in this peace time right now. But make no mistake, that virtual cold shower is coming Monday morning when your delusion of a fantasy football championship is going to come to an end. All right, so now let's get to these predictions. What do we got? First up, Belby versus me. Belby, aka 2 Coopers, 1 Cup. Dude, that's an okay name. Versus your boy, Dak Lives Matter, aka Odell and the Cleveland Steamers, aka Poop in the Gang. And I mean, let's not even waste time. I'm gonna win. Belby, yes, he has his little Kyler back. He has Julio Jones, and he has Julio Jones. That's literally his entire team. I'm not exaggerating at all. I mean, dude, McKinnon, Gibson, Judy, Amari, Cup, Ingram. Dude, were you just trying to did you pick names you like nice looking names? Because I don't understand. McKinnon, he's if he can still walk, he's never done anything. Gibson, it's funny that you have them on the same team. Gibson is literally what they think a injury-free McKinnon could be. He didn't really play running back much in college. He has like a total of 20 carries in college, period. A total of 250 yards. Yeah, they think he's like a utility player that you can put everywhere else. But in reality, he's just a glorified special teams player, dude. He hasn't done it. There's a reason why he didn't start anywhere else. They're like, oh, he can do everything. But can he do anything good? I don't think so. We'll see. You got Henry. He's all right. You got a Pittsburgh defense. That's good. They have a good safety. Judy's good, but he's on Denver, dude. I don't know what to tell you. He's not going to be that good. No, I'm sorry. He could be good, just not this year and not on this team. Cup's nice. Ingram, I love him, but he's too old, and he's probably going to lose a spot to Dobbins. I think we all know that. Meanwhile, your boy, you got Dak. You got Joey Mix. The mean kid, Kareem Hunt. I got Adams. I got Odell. Doyle, who I don't know why people sleep on. I mean, he just got his new old but new QB. Got a nice used QB, Hall of Famer. We got Lockett, who's mad safe. Carry on, yeah, he's not going to start for very long, but he'll be serviceable. In the meantime, we have Lindsey, Pollard, Hooper. Well, guys, I'm not going to lie. My bench is thinning faster than my hairline. It's not good. But I got starters right now. That's all that matters. I got starters, and I can work my way up through the. I mean, we got right. We have flex dollars, so I can definitely save this team. You know, you guys have done in the past. So all I got to do, definitely going to win, roll through Belby week 1, but we'll see what happens in the future. Next teams, next matchup, we got Brendan, aka Spreadsheet, versus OC, aka Undefeated Season. I don't know what that team name means. I'm assuming you're trying to predict what's going to happen, but I don't like it. Brendan, he got Big Ben, okay, Joshua Jacobs, Miles Sanders, Allen Rod Juju, Cam Akers. He has Dobbins, all right. Meanwhile, OC, I don't even know how he did. I was sitting next to him. He definitely cheated, but I haven't figured out how. He has Lamar, Barkley. How does he still look good? And he had that Fournette fiasco. I don't get it. Rashad Perryman, all right. Jets love. I see you, baby. Sean Diggs, Scary Terry, Chris Carson. Yeah, I mean the team is good. AJ, I don't know. He's older. You're gonna hear me say I don't know a lot, by the way, but I think that's fair because everyone who doesn't say I don't know right now is lying. I mean, there's so much people moved around. It's impossible to predict. I hate when people try to pretend they know when they don't know. Fan, I don't even know who that is. Excuse me, Henderson. I like Henderson, but he's just a little undersized. Yeah, I mean he has a good team. He's definitely his bench isn't great, but it's not the worst I've seen. Fournette's probably realistically. I don't know why everyone's counting him out. He's a good player. Everyone, that's the thing I hate about fantasy football. Ooh, I hate that when they're just like, oh, this guy sucks. No, he's been hurt a lot. Yes, he is injured because of how violent he plays, and that's not you can't that is a knock against him. You know, his body should if he can't handle it, then why even play? You know. Adrian Pearson played violent and was able to sustain it. So it's not his fault, but it is what it is. I get the practical aspect of that knock, but I just don't like when people just say, oh, no, he's bad. No, he's good. He is, when I talk about Chubbs is like a healthier version of him, but a little bit less talent. I mean, this guy has a wiggle. This guy has spin. Yes, he's definitely a north-south runner, but he has probably one of the meanest actual spin moves for a big guy that I've seen in a long time. But yeah, OC for sure. Love Brendan, but I don't think it's going to happen, dude. At least not this week. Arjun versus John. Arjun, a.k.a. It Hurts When I Pee, versus John, a.k.a. Girls Keenan for Tom. I mean, step your pun game up, dude. I hate that name. I'll tell you what, though. I do appreciate you instilling the dual tight end system off the bat. I mean, you got Kelsey and Gronk. Surprisingly, of Gronk. I mean, everyone was surprised. So surprised. Got Gurley, of course you do. Tom, you have Eckler, which, I forgot it's a sore spot for Brendan. Luckily, he's not here this week. Edelman, dude, you're so annoying. Just reading your team pisses me off. I can't do it. You're obviously not going to win this week. And ever. I mean, dude, it's so frustrating. No, John's, he said this before. He's always done just enough. He's the most complacent fantasy football player I've ever seen. He's just comfortable getting it, which is hilarious because, yes, I have consistently underperformed in this league, made playoffs once. Actually, this could probably surprise some of you, but don't forget that I made it once. I, 1 year, almost scored more than 100 points. I scored, I don't know if it was just over or just under 100 points more than John, and he still got into playoffs over me. Ridiculous. He always just does just enough. But I don't know if this formula is going to work forever, dude. Eventually it's going to backfire, and I think it's this year. I mean, Arjun did just make a somewhat questionable trade. I'm not even saying it's bad or good. It's not even a shot. I just don't know yet. It could be good. It could be bad. I know I sound very Trumpian right now, but it is what it is. I think it could be good. I like Marlon Mack for now. Obviously, he's another guy that might lose a spot. He's definitely a one-dimensional player with the best O-line right now. So as long as he doesn't get hurt, he's definitely going to be in the mix. Kamara, Deshaun's that boy. I love Marky Mark. Robert Woods, good, quiet, but he's like a Pat. He's like silent but deadly. Ertz, DK, I love me some DK. I think he's gonna take a big step. I mean, everyone's saying that, but I had him last year, and I love the kid. I think he's finally starting to learn how to use his body because he was a big guy for nothing. He would just like get in the way, not even really get in the way, just kind of jump up and run fast. But now he's at least starting to create some awareness and develop some awareness out in the field. Not the greatest route runner, but who cares when you're that big and that strong, that tall. Mike Evans, Breda, Ruggs. Who knows? Ruggs is kind of I don't know. He's kind of a one-way guy. He does not really not very good route runner, but he can run straight as fast as anybody else. You guys know that. Obviously, I'm giving it to Arjun. June, let's go. Nate, a.k.a. Thick Johnson, versus Brett, aka Shanahan Shenanigans. I guess points for this similar for the alliteration. Breeze, Wentz, Aaron Jones, Kenyon Drake, Lev Bell. I love Lev, but I don't know why you took him. But I guess to be fair, you got good value for him at where you took him. Marquise, my guy. Tyreek, we all know about that. Joe Kittle. Yeah. I mean, your team is way better than me. I mean, he has a guy named Jarwin. I know I'm doing predictions, so I should do my research on every single of these players, but I refuse to look up a guy named Jarwin. I mean, I've never heard of a worse two-syllable last name ever. And mind you, the NFL is not exactly the league of last names, but holy fuck, is that name horrible. Imagine, and you even keep saying it doesn't sound better. Jarwin. Hey, bring Jarwin out. Jarwin, where's Jarwin? JJ, Jar. You know a Jar Jar Bink joke was coming in at some point. Dude, I don't like his team, man. Sammy Watkins. I like Calvin. I like Joke, but he has Tariq. Didn't you have Tevin Coleman? I like Paris, but Mike Kaczynski, yeah. Brandon Cooks, believe it or not, is probably like the one redeeming factor of his bench, because I don't know why everyone's sleeping on him. Yes, he had a million concussions. Probably have a million more, but who else are they going to throw to on that Houston team, And Brett, you have Debo. Of course, I like Debo. Hard worker. Harris, yeah, looks good. It's a good backup. Emmanuel, he's old but serviceable. Chris Thompson, he'll randomly fuck around and give you 10. I gotta give it to Brett. Brett seems good. Brett seems definitely good. Marquise gives me pause just because. I mean, he's still fine. He's gonna be young, but his name's Hollywood. Seems Hollywood. Have you guys ever met a humble person named Hollywood? Let me answer for that. No. There's never been a humble person named Hollywood. It's antithetical to everything about that name. This guy screams diva. I mean, if you have one guy, don't even think about it. I'm going to answer it for you. If you want to think of the one guy who could be the next Odell, and for all the wrong reasons, it's that guy. Don't forget, he's related to Antonio Brown. Guy calls himself Hollywood, and he's like a fast guy. He's not what you want on your team, personality-wise. But, right now, let's ride to the wheels fall off. I don't know why no one else is talking about that. I mean, the guy named calls himself Hollywood. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. Deshaun's going to be good for at least another 2-3 weeks, and I'm sure Brett knows that. Once the other guys, Rhaegar and the other guys come back, he'll probably lose some looks, but here's what it is. I like the move for this week. Picking Brett. Now, who do I got next? Dempsey, a.k.a. Wanna Be a Waller. I can always count on Dempsey to come up with, those names that are horrible but still make you chuckle. They don't deserve it, but he still gets it. Versus Dugas, a.k.a. Parker. I hardly know her. That's, all right, wins. He wins the team names this year. Wow, I love it. Corny, but I love it. Very Dugas-esque. So who do we have? We have Cam Newton and Chubb, Mostert, Michael Thomas, D. Moore, Waller, A.J. Brown, Ingram, Buffalo D, Zach Moss, Rex. Oh, fucking Rex. I'll get back to that. Dugas has Wilson. Clyde Hiller, you son of a bitch. I mean, I knew you were going to say, we all knew, we were talking about days before. I love that guy. He's literally the best version of me as a running back. And by that, I mean, I'm a 2. He's a 12. Not that fast, but super quick. 5'7", heavier, bounces off people, good hands, great hips. He just turns around really quickly. The kid he's got everything. And he's on a team with above average O-line with Mahomes and Andy Reid. I mean, what else can I tell you? I don't have to tell you anything. You know that as long as he stays healthy, he's going to be successful on that team. Russell Wilson, Godwin, Parker, Jared Cook, Jonathan Taylor, another one that was stolen from me, son of a bitch. I like Jonathan, but I'll say this. He is one of those guys that right now, on paper, it makes perfect sense. He's going to be that guy. But that's what I love about the NFL. Sometimes the person you think is going to be that guy does not pan out. So we'll see. Right now, my guess is going to be good, but we'll see. Chubb. Yeah, Dempsey. I mean, your time with Chubb is limited. It is what it is. You know this. What I was going to say about Rex. God damn it, guys. I made my first fumble of the year. I forgot we had an IR. I dropped Rex today just to make room for the one, jet player I kind of like. And completely forgot. I could just put him on IR, and then he took him. Luckily, I don't think Rex is that good. I don't think he's that talented. There's a reason why he barely played last year. Yes, he had his 20-30% of the snaps, but he wasn't that good. I think we'd hear more buzz about him if he was. I think the reason why they dropped Fournette is because they just have a crop of serviceable running backs, but none of them are that great. Of course, he's was being super annoying and took 3 quarterbacks. You're just, I think it's funny because he doubles down but not like Brendan. You know, Brendan will double down and like end up like losing, but just still act stubborn. Like even though he's a nice guy, he's just super stubborn. Dempsey will be stubborn and get away with it because he's so good at picking up other players that he'll be able to say, "Oh well, I did that." Okay, yes, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you have not been historically been that good at drafting. You had like one good draft, and again, it's a credit to how good you are at making something out of nothing. But let's be honest, dude, it's not your strength. So I'm gonna give it for this week. It looks good. It looks close, but I'm gonna give it to Russell just because I mean Cam. Who knows what's gonna happen? I like Cam, but I don't know. No one knows what he's gonna do this week. They should have just said his points, his projection for this week should have just been IDK. I don't know because they're lying if they actually think they know what's gonna happen. You started Cohen, Dugas? Interesting. Actually, that's probably not. Is that gonna stay? Yeah, because you have to see David Johnson. If that's David Johnson, I'm looking at this paper. So I have D Johnson right. I'm assuming. Oh yeah, because somebody else, Keith, I think is Duke. So why? Oh, so you're probably gonna start him. Yeah, you're definitely gonna start him. I'm assuming that the game already started. I'm assuming you already started him. We'll see. See Lamb, Slayton. I'm gonna go with Dugas. Oh, but speaking of Dugas, not to make you feel bad, but you're kind of a huge dick. I had a shirt for you that I had waiting for you at the Vermont house, and obviously you didn't come, so I'll share it in the group chat. But I just want to say that I saved it with a tuck in case you came, and I won't go into it too much. I probably will eventually in the chat. But you broke my heart, man. Fredo, you broke my heart. But I'll give you the win this week. And last but not least, Keith versus Patty. Keith, a.k.a. Christian Mahomes, and Co. Come on, man. Versus Pat, a.k.a. two-time flex offender. Hello, Pat. Pat, even though you picked against me, I mean, it's funny because I know exactly. I'm not even mad at you this week for putting me 11th because as the week went on, I too was like, yo, my team is kind of not great. I mean, I like my starters. I like them a lot, but the bench is it's questionable. But so I'm not mad at you this week. I'll definitely try to prove you wrong. I respect the criticism. You know, I take it here. Believe me, I'm listening. My ears are open, and I will try to do better. Keith, you have Mahomes, McCaffrey. How do you get those two? Oh yeah, that's why. Because the rest of his team is doo-doo. Of course, he's empty. He's playing that musical chairs routine that his fraternity little likes to play. Belby. Empty. Who am I gonna start? Like, well, I don't know what you guys are doing. To be fair, I guess he just had like 2 random injuries, so I guess maybe you didn't do it on purpose. Kenny Galladay signed. Yeah, they were hurt. I like Swift, but McCole Hardman, he's gonna play 1 or 2 games this year. Gonna get like 15 one week, and then it'll be the week when you don't have him. And I'm not even saying on the bench. He won't be on your team when that happens. Jefferson, yeah, he's a rookie receiver though. How often do they pan out? At least the first year. Duke Johnson, Dookie Duke. Justin Jackson, he's going to be a second or third stringer. And then Pat, you have White. White's obviously super serviceable. Allen, Hilton. Hilton's a little old and hurt. Ebron's a headache. Hopkins. Yeah, dude, I'm going to say this week, just based off those. Actually, I don't know. I want to say from the beginning, I want to say Keith, but he also has a lot of those injuries. So, yeah, it could be close. I'm going to go with, actually, do I go with the safe pick? Melvin Gordon? Dalvin Cook? I don't know. Mahomes and McCaffrey are wild. So, I'm going to go with Keith. Keith's going to edge out Pat, but I think Pat has a good all-around team. Jonnu Smith. Yeah, he's good. All right. So, now that's it, boys. I just gave you the predictions. If you missed yours, I don't know what to tell you. This is a long video, 19 minutes. Damn, a lot of content for you guys week 1. If you watched the whole video, shout out to you. The ending is just me talking shit, and I will commence that now. Guys, Dempsey said it today. It's war. We're going to war. I'm not trying to make playoffs. I'm not trying to, get you guys to like, oh, look at Oscar approved. No, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to fucking win. I want to take all of your guys' money. The only reason I'm going to finish with good luck is because I know that somebody has to win, and unfortunately it can't be all of you. But make no mistake, I am coming for your throats. I want to win. Who do I have week 1? Belby. He's done. Rolling over him. Who do I have week 2? Let me check. Doesn't matter. We're going to fucking win, all right? I'm taking all of you out. This is it. enjoy this, this little piece before I come for your next. All right, coming for y'all. Suck my dick. Oscar out. Peace.